show called Pop, so they drop the knowledge on all the latest thoughts from comics and movies.
All right, this is Pops. Yeah, D23 is a wrap, and man, oh man, how much more disappointment can Disney fans take? Like this is so bland and derivative and cringe in many cases. I want to ask you, like, what is Disney afraid of? Are they afraid of failing? Are they afraid of offending the Twitter mobs? Are they afraid of driving away shareholders? Are they afraid of making money? What are they doing? I don't understand how far away from reality their business model has become, because it's sort of shocking when you look at what's actually coming out. I'll put the link in the description there if you can go check this out for yourself. But let's go ahead and get to a couple of these little teases here. All right, the first thing up is this really weird thing called Skeleton Crew. That's right. If you weren't done with Star Wars, now you might want to consider revisiting it or not. It's just full of sort of like, kitty stuff and, little references, little Easter eggs, little teases. And I kind of I'm kind of at the point now where I just don't really have any gas left in the tank for Star Wars. It's sort of tragic, and I really don't even know what to say to this. Like to me, Star Wars is my once a year, check out the Star Wars Day footage where we go through like old nostalgic stuff, talk about what we love, find some things I haven't watched in a while, rewatch them again. When it comes to the new stuff, eh, straight to Disney Plus. Okay, another Disney Plus show. Okay, there you go. I don't think they have a plan for Star Wars. And at the point now, it's again, what are they afraid of doing? Are they afraid of just continuing to alienate the Kathleen Kennedy legacy with more failures, or changing away to more traditional OT type storytelling? Where's the fear like? Because I think everything that we're seeing is what a company does when it's completely afraid and it's just playing safe. All right, by far one of the most talked about trailers that dropped was the official first look, if you will, sort of like a nice final rendition of what the dwarves are going to be for Snow White. And yeah, we have our official Rachel Zegler Snow White. We get our first look at really Gal Gadot, sort of like in mode here with our mirror and everything. I don't. I think this is really going to be one of the really interesting sells, because the Rachel Zegler thing has gotten so bad and so irritating and cringy, and I don't know how they recoup it. I thought the animal stuff, the CGI was just so god awful. I'm shocked they didn't have a disclaimer or something about not actually being the final version or something that would kind of at least soften the blow of how bad some of the CGI and stuff looks. And listen, I don't want to throw shade on actresses. These ladies are beautiful by whatever criteria they have, right? But to me, I couldn't get into Mirror Mirror. We had Lily James as the main character. Rachel Zegler is so much more of a turnoff for me than that. And Gal Gadot trying to go, oh, this lady, this girl, this woman is prettier than Gal Gadot. Oh no, not gonna happen. Gal Gadot is just okay. Yeah. So that was the thing. All right, and in case you didn't think that it was ever going to happen, it's Agatha. That's right. The show that was announced that no one wanted, it was announced quite a long time ago. It was called Agatha House of Harkness. Then it was called Agatha Coven of Chaos. That was in 2022. Then it was changed again. It pushed to 2023, and it's called Agatha Darkhold Diaries. And now it is Agatha, quote, all along. And if you thought the Star Wars is cringe, if you thought that anything they have done was so off-putting, this is such a horrifically bad concept. I don't even know. I don't. I'm just in. I was in shock at how bad this looks. This is like crazy witchy white girls, and then they go and just go check a bunch of boxes with these weird overreaction faces and bad sort of like Marvel humor type jokes. In sort of like they just check some boxes, and that's pretty much it. This rendition of where we're at in Marvel is, to me, it's sort of like the same thing as Star Wars. I just feel like the exhausted fan who doesn't even have the gas to continue to just try to pound the drum of how bad some of this stuff is, how far away from the comics they are. They could care less about source material. I don't even know if they have the energy for agenda anymore. I just know this looks like absolute garbage. I am not wasting my time. Again, Disney Plus. But look at this background cast of just people. Like I don't there are just no places you go where you find this is literally like the YMCA joke when we were kids, right? You know, the black guy, the Indian, the white. I mean, it was just that the joke. So now Disney does this in all these shows, and we're all supposed to just like believe that's how this is supposed to be real for us, I guess. I mean, it's literally just so many weird, checkboxy, cringy. Oh, just terrible. So yeah, Agatha all along, like the fourth or fifth name, if that's not bad enough, for a character that no one wanted. And Catherine Kahn, by the way, in real life has become like this crazy, cringy political person on social media. So it's not as though she's not doing her part to alienate people, because she is. So good on her. Because why would you want fans to watch your dog crap of a movie, Catherine Hahn? So anyway, oh sorry, TV series. I actually forgot about this. I think I just blocked it out. I think I just thought and then I thought, well, the Mufasa prequel story, the Lion King prequel story, was going to be an animated film. I don't know why I had that, and then I thought, well, it's direct to Disney Plus or something, right? This is I I feel bad for everybody involved. I do. I feel bad. This was so terrible the first time around, and now we're going to go back, and we're not only going to do it all over again, we're doing it in a prequel setting. So now there's no stakes. Like there's nothing's going to happen to Mufasa. He obviously lives. So it's the rip off, no stakes. Why do we care? Easter egg. Look at what they did here moments. I mean, that's literally all this is. Oh, and yeah, by the way, I never would have the white. By the way, is that a weird metaphor that the white gray one is the villain? I don't mean, I'm just saying. It's like they're on the nose with these sort of things that think that they're clever. So I'm just curious what you guys think. So yeah, Mufasa, quote, the Lion King is coming. And this was the trailer. And just again, CGI looks terrible. The talking animals in live action in this just looks terrible. I think Jungle Book was I could at least get through Jungle Book with the talking animals and stuff, but Lion King was just awful. And then to go back to the well with this, I don't understand it. This is a stuffed animal sell, in my opinion. They're just going to sell stuffed animals. That's the only reason they're doing this one. Makes no sense otherwise. So let's see. That starts. Let's see. They have a date on it. Let's see. Mufasa, Lion King, all the people, blah blah blah. December. So okay. Then we got Moana 2. Now I knew they were doing a Moana live action adaptation because Dwayne Johnson and The Rock had talked about it. I actually didn't even know they were doing this. So talk again about a film like who wants this? Like Disney, are you thinking that you're going to make money with this? Is there so many people clamoring for more Moana? I mean, it was fine. I mean, I saw people just totally going bonkers for this movie when it came out, and I remember watching it and going, "Yeah, it's all right." It wasn't I mean, some of the songs, man, are just earworm songs your kids can't stop singing. It drives you completely bonkers because they're not really that good. But oh man, I couldn't believe when Moana 2 was in the rotation for something that we're supposed to be excited about. So yeah, that's a thing that's happening as well. Again, another sequel, another derivative content type thing. Then we get a Toy Story 5 tease, which again, I told Mrs. Pops that she didn't really face palm, but she kind of had that look of like, we stopped Toy Story properly at 3. We tolerated a 4 as just like almost like a spin-off adventure film. We're going back to the well again. I just these people suck. So is there any originality left? Is there any creativity left? I mean, is it because Wish and Elementals and these type of projects failed so miserably they don't know what else to do than to go back to something that at least will get some sort of return? Anyway, it was just a tease. We don't know anything else. Then there's a Percy Jackson thing for another season of that. I don't watch that. Something called Win or Lose. I guess that's an original project. I don't know much about that one, and that's pretty much what we got here. So Rapid Trailer put this up, so good on them. There was news also about like Incredibles 3. There's some sort of Monsters Incorporated game or something that they're doing. It was all derivative. It was all sequel. There's no creative, and it's so funny because I was just having a message exchange with someone about Disney and their innovation. It was referencing something that happened before with a ride that is now being discontinued. And I'm like, oh yeah, D23 is happening, and nothing exciting. It's not like that. I don't even know what to say. Why is D23 so close to Comic-Con? I would move this at least to October, or I would move it up to March. Get away from Comic-Con. This is just a horrible time placement for these announcements to garner some excitement. So, what a complete disaster. I think Disney are just cowards. They bomb with all their creativity. I think they look at their lineup and they realize that it's all saturated. And since John Lasseter left, they don't have fire in the belly of the beast to do interesting stories. And they're just going to go back to the well and churn over Zootopia 2 and turn out another, sequel here, sequel there. And it's just garbage. I couldn't believe how bad it's even less interesting and less compelling than I even expected. So, what are your thoughts on it? And let me hear from you. I'm Pops.
Stray.
I'm not a stray. I'm just lost.
Oh, fricky frack. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. So he's not really in line? Oh, God, they suck. What the hell is that? That is terrible.
In a terrible storm. It's an ancient island. Setting foot on its sands would break the curse, bring our people together.
So basically, it's the exact same movie again. Oh, God, they're terrible. Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. No. She's just, is it the size of her face or something? Like a frog or something? She is just not an attractive girl. Ugh.